yoga. The word yoga does not mean twisting and turning and looking like a leftover noodle, you know. Yoga means union. What are you trying to unite? It is not that you're trying to unite anything. It is anyway one. It is only a realization. This is why we use the word realization. Realization is not an achievement. Realization is not some kind of an attainment. Realization is not an invention. Realization is just that something that was always here, you missed it all the time, suddenly you saw it one day. It's like one day you saw you have two hands. How fun is that? And suddenly you have two hands. You realize, but you never saw all your life that you had two hands. So, realization is not about going somewhere, it's about seeing what is there. Why is it that we are not seeing? Essentially, simply because people do not know the distinction between what is their psychological drama and what is the existential reality. See, your psychological reality is something that you're cooking up all the time. Existentially, what is there is there. When you do not know the distinction, what are you making up in your mind and what is the reality? When you start enjoying or suffering your psychological reality, then the trouble begins because now you start a drama and you forget it's a drama. Now you become so much a part of the drama, you suffer in the drama, you do this, you do that, you cry, you laugh. This is what is the problem. You're misunderstanding your thought and emotion as life. When people say, my life is good or my life is bad, what they mean is their thoughts and emotions are either right now pleasant or unpleasant, that's all they're saying. Existentially, there are situations, some time ago no virus, now virus, all right? Some time ago maybe economy was up there, now it's down here, whatever. That's not the issue. The real issue is your thoughts and emotion are playing out in a certain way. That makes it a good day or a bad day or a good life or a bad life. Essentially, people are misunderstanding their own thoughts and emotions as life and reacting to that. Now there is no time for union because you have become a separate cubicle of your own. You're a small bubble who always feel threatened and oppressed by such a large existence because you just sit here and really think about this. And this tiny mud ball of a planet, in this cosmos, you are a microbe, not even a microbe. So, if you look like this intellectually, you'll get terrified. Such a small creature in such a vast existence, where is my beginning, where is my end, what will happen to me? These are the fears. When these concerns and these struggles and this misunderstanding of what is real and what is not real has happened, this confusion has happened, union or yoga cannot happen. See, the yogic system is a certain science. It is not an art form that you can twist it, turn it, you can make it modern art, you can make it ancient art, it's not that kind. It is a science. It needs to be done in a certain way so that we can actually do a test and see if you want. If you just hold your hands like this facing down upon your thigh, you will see your breath will be one way. Keep your all the fingers together. If you just turn it over, your breath will be different way. That is how subtle this machine is. This way, this way. The very way it functions, the energies function is different. When it is so subtle, if you observe yourself in 24 hours' time, how much of this everybody is doing without knowing why they're doing what they're doing. They do all this and now they're expecting to be peaceful. Life doesn't work like that. If you do not understand how this functions and randomly you function, then you're always looking for a good deal in your life. Good deal in terms of relationships, good deal in terms of finances, good deal in terms of social relationships, good deal in terms of world around us. You can have as many good deals as you want. But if this is like this, you can go sit in heaven and still suffer. Say, I'm always stoned. You must be always stoned, not with the stuff that's available in the marketplace. Well, this is the biggest chemical factory. If you take charge of this, you will create the right kind of chemistry. If you had a choice how to be, either blissful or miserable, what's your choice for yourself? Blissful. What you want for your neighbor may be debatable sometimes, all right? What you want for yourself is very clear. You want to be blissful. Why such a simple thing is not happening? Well, I'm saying a simple thing because all human experience is generated from within. It doesn't come from outside, we know this, right? Our peacefulness, our turmoils, our joy, our misery, our agony, our ecstasy, everything is being created from inside. So the problem is, the seat of your experience, you never sat on that. You're like an outsider trying to create an experience from outside. You want to air condition the place to feel good. You're feeling good, if air conditioning there, we'll enjoy that also. Otherwise, we are anyway… This is the reason continuously we're talking about why you being joyful or blissful is very important. Because only when you're joyful by your own nature, the fear of suffering is not there. When there is no fear of suffering, about a week ago there was a daily… I have a quote, like a mystic quote going out. A week ago, one of the quotes said, if your body, mind and your very being is sweet and wonderful, even if you go to hell, you're fine. So big controversy around that in India about going to hell and heaven and all that stuff. Hell means the worst possible place you can be, not somewhere up there or down there. People can be in hell in California. California may be beautiful, but people can be in hell, isn't it? Within themselves, in their experience, in their homes, in their situations, they can create hell for themselves. So it doesn't matter where you are, fundamentally if you are not in pursuit of happiness, but your life is an expression of your joy, then all this will go down by itself. Now without fixing this, you try to do this, that… no. First and foremost thing is, you're peaceful and joyful by your own nature, not because of something. Because today something worked out, I am happy, no. I have started so many things that every day something will not work out for me. I have made sure my life never works. Something major is always going wrong somewhere, okay? Some idiot is doing something somewhere and troubling me. But that will not decide the quality of how I am. That is why you can do everything that you can do. People say around me, Sadhguru, so many big projects, suppose it fails, what to do? I said, if it fails, what to do? We'll die blissful failures. If it succeeds, other people will benefit, that's all. Anyway, I will die blissfully. If we do it well and it succeeds, immense benefit will happen to people. If you fail, well, it didn't work. Anyway, it had not worked even before. But when it doesn't make a difference to you, what is success, what is failure for you? So the most important thing is this. First and foremost, everybody must do a little bit of engineering within themselves to see that being peaceful and joyful is not a challenge. Once this happens, your intelligence will function in a completely different way, because right now it's in a survival mode, always fearful, if what will happen, what will happen. What will happen means what? Will I suffer? That's a question. Once there's an assurance, whatever happens, this is how I will be.